Winter is finally here, and with it comes the weather that can cause delays or cancellations for schools. I'm Elizabeth Fairley, and I'm here with Dr. Adams, the superintendent of Hempfield High School. Thank you for being here today, Dr. Adams.
Nice to see you, Liz. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So now that we're into that season where there's a lot of snow and ice on the roads, who decides whether Hempfield opens or closes?
Historically, it's been the superintendent at Hempfield, so that would be me.
What goes into making your decision?
Well, really, it's all about safety and whether or not on any given school day we're able to get students and staff to school safely and on time, hopefully, and whether we can get them home as well. So that really is the starting point, is what the weather conditions are that suggest we can get students and staff to school and home safely.
What makes the difference between a delay or a cancellation?
Really has to do with at what point a weather event would end, whether it's snow, ice, whatever the case may be. Does it end in time for us to be able to get buses rolling and to and get staff in and students in, safely on the roads, and also when they get to the different school campuses, whether or not we've had an opportunity to get all the sidewalks cleared and parking lots cleared as well. I think that's something sometimes people forget is with 10 schools, we have a lot of parking lot space and a lot of sidewalks to clean. And our custodial maintenance folks, I need to give them a shout out. They do a fabulous job, but depending on how much snow we might get and whether it's real heavy snow or not, it will dictate how long it takes to get things cleaned up so we can get people in and out of the building safely.
Are there standards that Pennsylvania has that you have to comply to, like in the event of a certain temperature or a certain amount of snow? No,
not so much. I monitor some local weather sites. I use the National Weather Service. I spent a lot of time looking at what Eric Hurst out at Millersville, what he's saying, as well as looking at the local forecasts. What the different advisories might be coming from the National Weather Service, but there's really no standard. It's more a matter of, in each local school district, having enough eyes and ears available to you throughout the district to know whether or not the conditions are safe.
Do you communicate with anybody else, like school districts or businesses in the area?
Yeah, actually, beginning, if we have questions on a given day, I would be up around 3:30 or 3:45 in the morning, and I'd start talking to our transportation director. Sometimes we might talk to the local police departments. By 4:30 in the morning, I'm talking with superintendents in surrounding districts. There have been occasions where, even as assistant superintendent, when Dr. Becker wasn't here, I'd be out on the roads and I'd be driving around the school district trying and get a sense of whether or not the roads were safe enough to start rolling buses and getting staff on the roads.
Does Hempfield closing affect anybody else in the area? Read maybe Schreiber Pediatrics?
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know for certain, but I would think that there are occasions when other daycares or other facilities may be impacted by the decisions we make in terms of whether they delay their own openings or close. And I'm sure that local businesses might be impacted depending on whether or not they've got to have parents stay home to provide childcare for their kids and things. So it's a little bigger than just the district.
Thank you so much for being here and for telling us about this.
My pleasure.